Hi, I'm Curious Vedant, and welcome to season 4 of my podcast. Today, my guest is Rupa Kumar, who is a counselor at Sneha Society for Counseling, Bangalore, India. During COVID, she has supported over 200 people needing emotional support pro bono through her professional and personal networks. Hi, Miss Kumar. Welcome to my show.
Hi, Vedant. Very happy to be here with you.
Yes, even I'm very happy to have you on my show.
Thank you. Thank you.
COVID has been hard on everyone. People not being able to meet family, not being able to travel, and not being able to do many things that were taken for granted earlier. In your experience, what are the other impacts that COVID has had on people's minds?
Yeah, generally past almost now 2 years, COVID is with us,
Yes.
right? So, as you said, it is hard on all of us, and the whole world is thrown out of balance. That's why it's called pandemic, right?
Yeah.
The whole world is affected by it. And you also said that, we cannot travel, we're not able to see. And other things is like fear, anxiety, the uncertainty. All this also together makes us, what does it make? We get so scared. What will happen to us? Is there anything going to happen to all of us in this pandemic? So we have the kind of fear in us, right? The unknown fear. And there is a plus point as well, in this pandemic. We'll talk about it later as you go on.
Yeah, and also my parents are very scared because here in Singapore, you're allowed to go to other places if they allow you. You're allowed to exit the country, but you're not allowed to come in.
That's right.
So we're very, very scared.
So how do you want to deal with it?
By talking to our friends and family in India all the time.
That's right. That's one of the way. See, actually, Vedant, the pandemic in every 100 years, humanity is facing this pandemic, and humanity has come out successfully with all this pandemic. And this also we are going to go through over it, right? Successfully, we are going to beat it up, right?
Yes.
So for that, we need to have COVID appropriate behavior. To eliminate this fear to the larger extent, we all need to follow COVID appropriate behavior, like vaccinating yourself without any hesitation, right? And wearing the mask, keeping social distance, washing your hands, right?
Yeah.
So if you are careful and you still can travel with all these protocols, you will be able to come out of this pandemic, right?
Yes.
And fairly, we have done a very good job, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Till now.
Yes.
Now it's very hard, and now all over the world, it's almost fully locked down.
See, as a counselor, can you throw some light on coping up mechanism? Like all of us have that coping up mechanism. It only the degree varies with all of us, right?
Yes.
How do we deal with this fear? How do you deal with this not traveling? So instead of, we miss all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of seeing the missings, can we look into the blessings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what have you gained in this pandemic? Like, you're sitting at home and through school from home, parents are at home. Don't you feel that you're going to able to spend more time with your parents? Otherwise, yes, Yes.
I love it because earlier my father used to travel all the time.
So
And
that,
now since he can't travel, I can spend more time with him and my mother.
that's great. Right.
Yes.
And even with your grandparents, thanks to technology, you can have a FaceTime, you can WhatsApp call, you can have a video call, you can have an ordinary call, and you can have multiple calls. 5 people at a time can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncle from Germany, aunt from US, grandparents from India. All of you can meet at one go, right?
Yes.
So did you feel happy? I can see a smile on your face now.
One way COVID has impacted me is not being able to visit family and friends back in India, like I said, and they not being able to travel here. Now, do you have any more suggestions for people like us to deal with this?
Yes, I understand. I understand that, we are all hard pressed for that traveling. We love to travel, but it is not happening because for our own good, right?
Yeah.
So that we can control the COVID, number of COVID patients increasing, right? So as I said earlier, we can always talk to them. We can always tell them that, it's a matter of time. We will be meeting you all.
Yeah.
Right? So here a small amount of acceptance comes into place, right?
Yes.
Yes, I know the whole world is going through. We are also one of them. So let us make the best use of this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
For me, I think one way is we do stuff that we used to do with our grandparents, and that can make us remind us of them, and we'll feel happy. We'll think that they're with us.
Exactly. That's a beautiful way. See, I have learned this from you now. I am going to do what my grandchildren do, and I'm going to remember them. Thanks for teaching me this, Vedant.
You're welcome.
Okay.
A lot of children are also affected by this because they can't go to school. What can we do to feel better about this situation?
That's right. There's an online class.
Yes, which is boring.
Yes, which is boring. I know. But now I think, after some time now, children are allowed to go in the park in an open space and play with the mask on, right? So that you can take advantage and see that you meet your friends in the park in an open area.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And one more thing you can develop is a reading habit.
Oh, yes, I love reading.
You love reading? I also love reading.
I love reading. Right before this interview, in fact, I was reading a book on my iPad.
That's nice. When I read a lot, I enjoy reading. Yes. And I enjoy reading out for my grandchildren also when they used to come here. So reading is a beautiful way to divert yourself very productively. And as such, you feel so light and nice if you start reading. Yeah. So children who do not have this habit of reading, in this, they can develop the habit. They can cultivate this habit. Yeah.
And I hope everyone loves to read, everyone who's listening, because I'm reading a few great books.
That's nice. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Talking about school, I know some kids get picked on, like they bully them. What would you advise such kids so that they can handle themselves better?
Yeah. Instead of advising, I can always suggest some things for them. Like, if it's in the open school and people are bullying you, the first and the foremost is to go and inform the teacher or authority in concern, right? to
Yes.
tell them that, such and such a boy is teasing me and picking it on me. But the second thing is, they are also a student like you. They are also of the same age, boys. So you don't have to fear. You have the communication channel open. You can walk up to them. Look, I'm your friend. It's not cool to tease like this. Can we be friends? So if you start communicating things instead of shying away and getting scared and running away, you have to walk 2 steps boldly and go and talk to them. Look, I'm also interested in playing. Right? And then going back to your house, you have to inform your parents, like such and such a people teased me. Right?
Yes. When I go to, say, a Lego store, I get super excited looking at all the amazing Lego sets there. I know that I cannot buy them all, but I sometimes feel sad. How do I not feel sad?
Okay. For this, I think I would like to ask you that question. The second sentence you wrote or you told me was that I know I cannot buy. Why do you think you cannot buy all the toys from the shop? What makes you say that?
Because, first of all, there's no space. And
That's
second
right.
of all, if I had them all, they wouldn't be special anymore.
That's right.
They wouldn't be fun to play with anymore.
That's right. So you have the answer. So whenever you feel sad, you have to trace back this. Yeah, why am I feeling sad? Because if I buy everything, and there's one more thing also. Suppose, who is your best friend, Vedant? Tell me, who is your best friend?
I have lots. Krish.
Krish. Okay. Suppose, assume you are buying the whole shop and coming back. And your Krish, after 10 minutes, goes to the same shop and finds nothing there. And won't you feel sad that your best friend is not getting anything to buy?
Yes.
Right? So,
But
whenever you feel sad, you have to think it's not possible because I will lose interest and there's no space. And my Krish, my best friend, if he comes, he won't have anything. So, why should I feel bad? There's always another occasion. And there's always another thing when I'm getting good marks or I'm doing a good behavior, brownie points, I can always go back to the shop and buy. Is it not fun this way?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also, if
Yes.
I buy all, and I can't, they'll keep restocking with new Legos, so I can't every day keep going there.
That's right. You lose interest also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And moderation, anything too much, you lose interest.
Yeah.
So next time when you're going to feel sad, you're going to think about it. Why am I feeling sad unnecessarily?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Thank you, Vedant.
What made you choose to be a counselor? What did you want to be as a child?
Oh, that's a nice question. That's a very nice question. I would love to answer this. It's little long. Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. See, my husband was a doctor. He's a doctor and he was the principal and dean of Ramaya Medical College. And he had a lot of foreign students, NRI students, non-residents Indians, right? NRI means?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to come down to him. He was very friendly. He was approachable. They used to miss their home. They used to feel bad. They used to feel sad. They used to feel somewhat. So he used to bring them home. And especially on Sundays like this afternoon. And they used to come and talk to me. And I used to give them food, lunch, or tea. And they keep talking. And I think I was a good listener. And they were all very sad. Slowly, every Sunday, they started coming. And they felt very happy. And they did not miss their home that much. So one of the students' parents came and told that she was feeling very bad, depressed, and she was under medication. After coming to you, madam, she felt good and all her medication is also reduced. Then I said, look, Rupa, you are a good listener. You're here trying to help people. Can you do a course on this? And, learn some more about counseling and listening. And then, so I joined Sneha in-house. I did a course on them, and then I did a lot of other courses also. And then I joined, and there's no looking back. That is how I became a counselor.
That's really nice. You have some fascinating hobbies. Can you tell me more about everything you do?
At present, I love reading, as I told you. And I'm a member of a book club, which is amazing friends, 35 of us. We read a book every month. We meet online every month. We used to meet in person. Now, because of COVID, we are meeting on Zoom. And we discuss that particular book. We invite authors to talk. That's a beautiful day. And I have a lovely garden, small though, but beautiful garden, vegetable garden. And yes, and I almost talk to all the plants. Every day, 2 to 2.5 hours I spend in my garden. And music is my passion. Of course, I don't know to sing, but I love music. Especially Hindi ghazals is my favorite.
Those are some really fun hobbies. Even I have a garden in my balcony.
Yes.
I grow basil and capsicum, all of those.
That's nice. See, so many things common between us, Vedant. High five.
What do you talk to the plants about?
I talk to them the moment I go in the early morning after my walk. I can go there and say, how are you all? And if there's a lot of flowers, I'm going to go and tell them you're looking beautiful. And if something is very sad and putting it about, I say, I think you need some water. So I give them some water.
Do they respond?
One of my close friends, you won't believe, of course. He said, Rupa, it's okay to talk to plants. But if they talk to you back, please let me know. I'll take you to your doctor. So they don't talk back to me, but they shake their heads in this wind, and I enjoy talking to them. They don't talk back to me.
Even I talk to my teddy bears sometimes.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Perfect.
Thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you so much. Loads and loads of love to you, sweetheart.
Thank you. This was really fun.
Thank you.
Dear listeners, follow my Facebook page, Curious Vedant, to get updates on my upcoming episodes. To listen at leisure on your phone and get notified about future episodes, subscribe by searching for Curious Vedant wherever you get your podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also listen to my show on curiousvedant.com. Thank you for listening to Curious Vedant, and don't forget to rate and leave comments